Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel today, and if you're a fan of all things FIFA Career Mode, then it really does make perfect sense to hit that subscribe button. And in today's video we're going to be looking at the best way to sign pre-contract players in your FIFA 20 Career Modes. Now yes, you can look on the FIFA database websites, but they never take into account players that could transfer or to sign contract extensions at their current club. So this is a foolproof way of making sure you get the best pre-contracts in your career mode. So the first job is to set your scout these instructions: position any, attributes world class, age range from 22 to 35, just in case any of the players that are 22 do reach 23 by the time January comes around, and the contract length needs to be 0 to 1 years. And we can also add in here as a second scout instruction to include first team quality. This is good if you're using a team that are a lower league. It will give you players that are more suited to your team. So now it's time to send your scouts out to the top leagues in career mode to find some players that are coming towards the end of their contract. So I always like to send mine out to the English leagues. Next scout I'll send to France, the German leagues as well, Portugal, but I do vary that up between Portugal, Turkey and the MLS, and finally the Spanish and Italian leagues. So now let's have a look at some of the players returned from the English leagues. And one of the first players returned is David De Gea, widely regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And there we can see he's got 11 months left on his contract, so add him to your transfer hub. Now it's a bit of a long process now of scrolling through the returned players. Any that take your fancy that you might want to bring in on a free pre-contract agreement, add them to your transfer hub. And there we can see a perfect example of a player moving within a career mode, as Jan Vertonghen has joined Borussia Dortmund. So yes, this part is quite tedious and long-winded of adding all these players to your transfer hub, but it really will help you in the long run. So now if we scroll through to the 31st of December, the day before the January transfer window opens, and if we scroll through now to our transfer hub, you'll see I've got quite a few players that I've shortlisted, David De Gea being the most highly rated of all of those. There is a few who have actually transferred between the start of the season and now, and the first one is Toby Alderweireld, who has agreed to join PSG on a pre-contract agreement, so we will delete him from our shortlist. So now if we scroll back up to David De Gea and we want to sign him as we would normally, the normal options are there: approach to buy, delegate to buy, etc, etc. 90 overall, but we don't want to do that at this point. We don't want to approach to buy him, because in a couple of days we'll be able to get him on a free deal. The same with Luka Modric. They're the two players that I'm going to focus on, David De Gea and Luka Modric. But just remember, they have got massive wages. So what you will need to do is go into your finances screen and move a lot of your transfer budget over into wages, just so you've got enough to afford their wages when you make that pre-contract offer. So if we simulate one extra day now to the 1st of January and go back through to our transfer hub, now when we scroll through our shortlisted players, instead of getting the usual approach to buy, approach to loan, delegate to buy, delegate to loan, it will be replaced with approach to sign or delegate to sign. So there we can see David De Gea, approach to sign, 90 overall. We've not got to pay that massive transfer fee. All we've got to do now is be able to afford his wages. And it's the same with Christian Eriksen from Tottenham, 89 overall. Luka Modric, 89 overall from Real Madrid. Real Madrid skipper Sergio Ramos, again available on a pre-contract. David Silva from Man City. Cavani from PSG. There really are some excellent players available on a pre-contract in season number 1 on FIFA 20 Career Mode. And just to prove my point, I did bring in David De Gea and Luka Modric in my Everton Career Mode. Now, no, it's not realistic. Doesn't always have to be when you're playing FIFA, but it just proves a point that it's easy to do, very easy to navigate through these pre-contracts and bring in some quality players that you normally wouldn't have thought about in your FIFA 20 Career Mode. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Maybe bring in some pre-contracts in your FIFA 20 Career Modes. Please tune in next time. FCG out.